Hello guys, this is Haytham bin Sliman and you are watching Ruby tutorials. So in this lesson today we are going to discover the access control defined for the instance method in Ruby. So what is access control? Access control is explained by this question: which class can use this method? For example, in this class box, I want to make this function, this method here, only accessed by its defining class. That means only object instantiated from this class here can use this method, even from the child, even the child object from the child classes cannot use this method here. And if I want, for example, to make a this function here only accessed by the child classes and not accessed by other classes which not within the family of the same class. Uh, that means classes that are not childs of the a superclass, which is box in our case. In fact, so in Ruby, there is three protection level for this instance method. The first level is public. Public means that a method is accessed by everyone. Every class can use this method. That means everyone is allowed to use a certain method which is declared public. And by default in Ruby, every method is defined public except the initialize method, which is the constructor of the class. The initialize method is always declared implicitly private. So now I'm going to show you, but before that, let's pass to the second protection level, which is the private protection level. So private means that a method can only be accessed by the defining class. That means if I make the get area method as private, of the only class can that will be able to use the get area method will be the box class, which is the class that own the get area method. Even the child class will not be able to use the get area class, and other classes from other places cannot to use the defining the get area class too. That means, let me repeat, the only defining class can use uh, the method that are declared as private. So now I'm going to show you how to set a method as private. So to do that, you have to write the keyword private and space, then colon, and you have to write the name of the method that you want to set as private. So get area. So now in the previous example, the code of the previous example of the last video, we had those two classes, big box and box, and big box which is inheriting from box. So now we set the get area method as private, so only the box class will be able to use it, and the child class will be big box will be no more able to use it. So if I run this code, and let's see the results. So as you can see here, an error appears and it says private method get area called from blah blah blah, and that means that the box2, which is an instance of the child class big box, is no more able to use the get area method because get area is declared as private. So the only class that can use the get area method is the box class, which is the defining class. And finally, uh, the last type of protection is called protected, and protected means that a method that is declared protected can only be accessed by the, of course, the class that define that method, and the classes that inherit from that class. I think that's all for this video, and let me just show you how to set a method as protected. So it's the same thing. You have to change private by protected, and everything is done. So this is how we set, and you don't have to type public, because if you want to make a method public, you only need to define it to write your method, and it will be by default public. So to you, if you want to make it private, you can write the private keyword followed by space and colon and the name of your method. And for it's the same thing for the protected thing. And you can use this protection level for the getters and setters of the some attributes in your class. For example, if I want to make the if I want only the if the on if I want that the only class that can set change the value, or if I want nobody to change the value of a certain attribute in my class, I can set it as private. So all I need to do is type private and space colon and set name, and everything is done. So I think that's all for this video. I hope that you have learned something from this one, and see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.